We interrupt your regularly scheduled Sonic X Shadow Generations video to bring you the unbox and setup of the Nintendo Switch 2! Hey guys, Storm Turtle 1 here! Welcome back to the channel, guys, and yes, this is a special video where we're going to be opening up this brand new Nintendo Switch 2 box that just came out today on the 5th of June. And 2 days earlier than I expected. I was kind of hoping to do the recording on the Saturday, but big bonus, I get to do the unbox and setup right here on the channel today. So let's get started by opening up the bottom. Let's actually go over the what we've got. We've got the version with Mario Kart World installed in it. I'm gonna have to do this one-handed, I'm afraid, because my GoPro camera is not working. And this is a little attention notice. And on the back here is the console itself again, which is really amazing stuff. And on the left side is the contents of what you can expect in the console. So we're going to have the screen, the console itself, 2 Joy-Con controllers, is what it looks like a power adapter, I believe. Yep, it's an AC adapter right there. Then we've got a USB cable, for charging cable. Then we've got the dock, a Joy-Con 2 grip control, 2 straps for the new Joy-Con controllers, a HDMI cable, which came as standard for, well, the Switch when it first came out in 2017, and a download code for the game Mario Kart World. So, let's get to the opening. Nice seal opening. Let's hope that nothing bad has happened to my console. Nice, easy open. And looks like I have to, I believe, well, I can open it on both sides. There it is. The box with all the contents for the new console right here. So we open it from, well, let's have a look at the box first, because it will show you what's on both sides. So we've got, so we do open it from the from behind, but it will fold out that way instead of heading backwards. So all I gotta do, there we go. And OMG. Oh, wow. Now this is a setup. So we've got the Joy-Con controllers here. We got the one for the left here. And we got the one on the right. And they do feel really good. They feel nice and light. Here is the console itself. I was told it was going to be a little lighter than the original Switch. And it doesn't feel all that heavier, in my opinion. It feels nice and light, which is pretty good. So that is the console right there. We'll do the main setup in about a moment. And of course this does come out, which includes the code for my version of Mario Kart, as well as instruction booklets, the HDMI cables right here, and the grips for the Joy-Con controllers. And these ones are color-coded, so you know which ones that they go to. We've got one for the left, and we've got one for the right, which is brilliant. Next up, we've got ourselves the Joy-Con 2 grip, which is, here it is. Nice and light. It's kind of like the same size as the original Joy-Con grip when you get your version, and when you got your version of the Nintendo Switch. So it's really nice, and of course it does have that, well, the magnetic grip that you can use for both sides of the controller, which is brilliant. Next up, we've got the cable, or sorry, the plug that we can attach to the power plug, which is really good. It's actually very easy to dismantle, which is very surprising for this console. We've then got the cable to attach to the AC adapter and to the dock itself. And then finally, the dock itself. And OMG, it's this thing. So, if I just try to be careful, I get it. Oh, and of course the exhaust ports for the console to help keep it cool. Nintendo has really been learning its lessons with the Switch 1 and really improved with it. I like this. Of course, the back panel is detachable, so you can see what's on the back. So we have a plug for the the AC adapter here. Yep, there it is. The plug socket for the AC adapter there. A HDMI output and an LAN cable for the internet. It's now for USBs. I'm not. Ah, yes, I see it. It is on the left. It is on this side right here. The left side on the back of the console itself. So we've got ourselves our parts. Let's do a quick little comparison between the two consoles. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we have the Joy-Con 2 on the right, and we have the Joy-Con 1 on the left. Now, obviously, you can tell that there's a big size difference lengthwise, and there's also going to be one, well, not much of one on, well, kind of a same size difference, well, going from the left to the right, but it's still pretty good. This controller actually does fit into the palm of my hand nicely, so you don't have to worry about the lack of size on your controllers. Well, it's not fitting into your palm. The difference for the Joy-Con controller, if we measure the Joy-Con controller, that's about 10 centimeters. Whereas the Switch 2 is about 11.5 centimeters. So it's not really that much bigger than the original Switch, which is very surprising, but very nifty if you ask me. So that is the difference between the Joy-Con and the Joy-Con 2. And now it's time to see the difference between the tablet stands. Okay, so these are the docks for each console, the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Now, obviously, the Switch 2 has the rounded edges, so that it is more, well, there it is, the rounded edges there and there. And it does feel a little more dynamic, especially with the fans on the back of the Switch 2 console, right here. So it helps out with console cooling. Unlike the Switch 1, where on the back here, the panel is easily removable, but it does stay onto the console. I would like to say that I would have kept this feature for the back whilst adding it to the console itself, the new dock for the Switch 2. But size-wise, if we put the Switch on the Switch 2. As such, there's not that much of a, it's about 2.5 centimeters extra, well, or taller, between the Switch and the Switch 2 dock, although it is about 0.5 centimeter of taller, as you can see right there. So, very dynamic size and difference for the docks. So I would have liked to have seen the back panel attachment stay on the Switch 2, whilst keeping everything cool with the new dock for the Switch 2. So that is it for the docks. Let's take a look at the consoles itself. And here we go. We've got the consoles themselves. So the left is the Switch 1 and the right is the Switch 2. And as you can see, it is a huge size difference, height-wise, and of course, lengthwise, I gotta say that the Switch 2 does look a lot better, being a little bit bigger than the original Switch. Which I don't know what the size of the OLED is. If you could leave a comment down below the video, that would be greatly appreciated. One thing that I really do like about the new Switch 2 is, of course, the back stand, where you can stand it to whatever angle you want, and of course play at whatever degree you like, which is fantastic. And of course the ability to charge from not only the bottom but also the top as well. So it is absolutely brilliant. I gotta say that the Switch 2 so far is becoming a little bit better and better as time goes on. So that is it for the the size comparisons. The comparisons between the two consoles. It's time to set this bad boy up, and I've got the perfect spot in mind. And that's it, guys. That is my spot right there, and right in front of the TV. And it's obviously going to be nice and easy to set up as well. So let's begin by popping on the stand. We'll do it backwards so that we can show you what we have to do. And then we just grab the cable, the AC cable, and the AC plug. So it's these two right here. And you gotta make sure that you take off the cable tie as well. Then we just attach one cable to the AC adapter. I believe it is, well, I don't think it really matters which cable we, or which side of the cable we attach, just so long as it's attached to the plug itself, which then goes in to the back here, and then to the back, I'll plug in right there. That is the first step. The next is the HDMI cable. You can get yourself a shorter HDMI cable if you want, although I personally am going to stick with the one that I was given. And again, just make sure that it is, well, the cable tie is unwrapped. As you can, as such. There we go. And then we're going to attach this into the dock itself. And then I can attach this to the HDMI port that I want. And the next thing that I have to do, close the back. Nice and easy. As long as it lets me be easy. There we go. Done and dusted. Now, next thing I'm going to do is plug in the new Switch 2 with the new Joy-Con 2s. Oh. Here we go. We'll do the Switch 2 first. And then we can attach. And it's really quick and gentle on how it, how the Joy-Con controllers attach to the new Switch 2, which I'm very surprised by. And I really like that as well. So definitely thumbs up to, thumbs up to Nintendo for doing that. Now, I'm just going to attach the cable, the HDMI cable, into the plug that I want. And I'll be ready to game for a bit. Okay, so I actually had to go through an update for my new Nintendo Switch 2, and I also have to download my copy of Super Mario Kart World right here. So pretty soon I will be able to play the game, but it will be going be played after this video goes live. But regardless, I'm really happy with this, and of course, detaching the controller is one other thing that I wanted to share with you. really makes things easy. And all you have to do is press a button, and then boom, the magnet deactivates. It's nice and easy. And of course, again and again. So there's no stress and no hassle with the new Switch 2. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this little unbox and setup video. And I hope that you look forward to seeing some Nintendo Switch 2 gameplay content in the future. Because I know I will, especially with the summer streams happening in a few months' time. So please do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified on when my next video goes live. And next Thursday, I will be back with the Sonic Shadow Generations playthrough video. Happy gaming, guys, and of course, see you in the Nintendo Switch 2 playthroughs in the future!